Welcome! Today we are going to see who is Cassandra Cain. The daughter of David Cain and Lady Shiva, Cassandra Cain was conceived and trained from birth with the intention of creating the perfect bodyguard for Ra's al Ghul. David Cain trained Cassandra in isolation and kept her away from human speech, raising her on the language of motion and violence. As a result, the parts of her brain normally used for speech and language processing were trained so she could read other people's movements and body language to recognize their thoughts without verbal communication and predict with uncanny accuracy their next move in a fight. This also caused her brain to develop learning functions different from most, a form of dyslexia that hampers her ability to talk, read, and write. When Cassandra was 8, Cain took her to carry out a hit in Macau. Cassandra did as her father trained and instructed her to do and ripped out the throat of a local triad boss. Due to her body reading ability, she was able to see how death affected the man and was traumatized by her irreversible sin. Her father came to congratulate her, and she rejected him by delivering an emotional uppercut. Shocked, Cain did not pursue Cassandra when she fled in tears. Cassandra would then wander the earth for the next 8 years before meeting her father once again. Oracle took her on as a student and tried to teach her how to read and write. Over time, Barbara began to see that Cassie had training and skill, but had been abused in some way. After saving Commissioner Gordon's life from her assassin father, she was given the Batgirl costume with the approval of both Batman and Oracle. She became Barbara's ward and, in a sense, Batman's adopted daughter. Due to Alfred's influence, Cassandra gradually learned to read and write by attending ESL classes between her nightly activities. It was during one of these patrols, however, that Deathstroke managed to not only inject her with a controlled dose of his serum, but also influenced her enough to join him in a plan to form an army involving David Cain's daughters. Under Slade's influence, Cassandra gained control of a part of the League of Assassins, assassinating Nissa al Ghul in the process, and became a member of his Titans East. As leader of the League of Assassins, she also, again under Slade's control, attempted to kill Supergirl and masterminded the escape of David Cain from prison. She was cured when Tim Drake injected her with an anti-serum during a confrontation and later returned to the Bat family. Feeling partially responsible for what happened to her, Batman allowed her to return after a strict detoxification program and gave her a strict curfew. Nightwing, however, was not so accepting, regarding her with open hostility and suspicion. When Cassandra began seeking vengeance upon her father and Slade, she had to do it secretly due to their mistrust. Unfortunately, her activities eventually were found out, resulting in her clashing with Nightwing and stealing a Batwing from the Batcave. Teaming up with her half-sister, she fought Deathstroke and David Cain once again, culminating in taking on Cain one-on-one and almost killing him, before staying true to her Bat training and pulling back, which Batman witnessed. At the end of the ordeal, Cassandra was officially adopted as Bruce Wayne's daughter. Later, Cassandra began to feel emotional about Batman's death in Battle for Batman's Cowl, where Batman was seemingly killed by Darkseid, becoming disillusioned and passing her costume on to Stephanie Brown, who becomes the new Batgirl. Cassandra later becomes an operative of Batman Incorporated, protecting Hong Kong, using the suit given to her by Tim and calling herself Black Bat. And that's the end. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed what I do, like and subscribe.